Everyone, it's Davy Mooney coming to you from the University of North Texas, where I run the jazz guitar program. I'm a Benedetto artist, Sunnyside Records artist. Got my new CD live at National Sawdust, along with three others on that great label. Jazz improv book, Personalizing Jazz Vocabulary, and there's another book in the works, so stay tuned. And a shout out to Jazz Guitar Today for collaborating with me on these videos to get them out into the world. I'd like to talk today about another Wayne Shorter tune. I previously did a video on Yes or No, great tune from Juju. I want to talk today about Iris, which is on ESP, the Miles Davis record, the second great Miles Davis quintet, Ron Carter, Tony Williams, Wayne Shorter, Herbie Hancock, and Miles Davis. And I always loved this song. I remember when I first got ESP, probably when I was in high school, it was kind of heady music for me, very, I was just getting into jazz. And some of the tunes, I think, to the casual listener might be a bit difficult. I don't know. It was for me at the time as a 15 or 16-year-old, but Iris, I remember getting to that, and it just has a very sort of beautiful, haunting quality to it. And I'll go through the harmony, but one thing that's interesting about this tune, I do it in my improv class. It's a 16-bar tune, but when they solo on it on ESP, every other chorus, they condense the form. So it's like the harmonic rhythm is changed so that it's only 8 bars, and they cram all the chords into those 8 bars. But then they kind of add a bar at the end. It's very mysterious. I don't know what who came up with that or where that came from, but it sometimes messes up my students when they listen to it. They're like, wait, what's going on? What are the chords they're playing on? What's the form? So I'm going to kind of talk about it as if it's just 16 bars the whole time. But the basic harmonic structure, it's in F minor. You got 2 bars of F minor, and then a bar of E major 7 sharp 11, G flat major 7 sharp 11. A bar each. That's the first 4 bars. And then the second 4 bars is really interesting. You have like a B flat 7 with a sharp 5, B flat 7 augmented to a D flat 7 sharp 11, or D flat 9 sharp 11, to an A flat major 7 sharp 5. So 1 bar each. And then the next 4 bars, C minor for 2 bars, D flat 7, sharp 11 I guess, to C minor. And then the last 4 bars is also very interesting. D flat 7 sharp 11 to a kind of D flat minor with a flat 6, or A, I guess A over D flat, maybe over C sharp might be another way to think about it, to 2 bars of D flat 7 sharp 11, and that takes you back to F minor. And yeah, like I said, 16 bars, really interesting. Each 4 bars has its own little character or quality to it. So that first part, F minor is pretty self-explanatory. So the E major 7 to G flat major 7 sharp 11 is a good place to, if you like pentatonics, that's a good spot. Like you could go E flat major pentatonic over the E. When you have major 7 sharp 11, you can always go down a half step and play a minor pentatonic scale. And if you wanted, you could stay on that E flat minor pentatonic for the G flat chord as well. That one works fine, Or you could go from, a D sharp or E flat minor pentatonic to an F minor pentatonic. Or you could kind of try to find some notes that stay in common with those 2 chords. Like, the notes E flat, G flat, A flat, B flat, all stay the same. D flat, that's the the minor pentatonic, obviously, but just play off of those common tones. There's a lot of different things you could do. Play off of the actual Lydian scales. Something I like to do there too is try to play a line that, even as those chords change, a line that goes in the same direction, either ascending or descending. So maybe if it's like, F minor for 2 bars. So something that starts maybe ascending in E Lydian or some type of E major 7 sharp 11 chord. It continues in the same direction into a G flat, so I don't break the line, or F minor. same thing but descending, and that's kind of a cool technique that makes it sound like you're sort of playing over the bar line, playing through the chords. So then the next 4 bars, this is the spot that when I was a kid, I remember trying to play this tune in college when I was an undergrad here. I remember trying to get some insight from transcribing Miles and Wayne, and it's, you know, they're great solos. I love everything that everybody plays on that record, but you can tell they're kind of experimenting, and it's an experimental period. So what I've come up with recently to get through this part, the B flat 7 sharp 11, B flat 7 sharp 5 from a measure to D flat 7 sharp 11 to A flat major 7 sharp 5. I just try to look at the upper extensions of those chords. That's one thing that I try to do. So if you think of it this way, like you could play like a B flat augmented triad or sound. And then on the D flat 7 sharp 11, you could go up a half step and play a B augmented. So. And then when you get to the A flat major 7 sharp 5, kind of like a C major triad or a C dominant 7. So that, looking at that upper extension, you can see that the upper part of the chords is actually very close together, not as the big shift that it would seem at first to go from a B flat 7 sharp 5 to a D flat 7 sharp 11 to an A flat major 7 sharp 5. If you go resolve it to a C minor. And there's all kind of little guide tone lines that you can get out of there, and just some voice leading things that can be very interesting, you know. Another thing would be to just, I think melodic minor applications work really well in this context, in this song. You go, you know, B melodic minor over the B flat, you know, super Locrian, B flat super Locrian, D flat Lydian dominant, which is A flat melodic minor. And then on the A flat major 7 sharp 5, you can play F melodic minor. I forget the name of that mode. It's definitely the third mode of melodic minor. Sometimes I forget the specific names, but and then it's kind of like you're going F minor to C minor. So it's almost like 4-1. That's a good way to think of that resolution. So yeah, that part of the tune is very cool to me. And then the next 4 bars, you get a break in the next 4 bars. It's just C minor for 2 bars, and then D flat for a bar, C minor for a bar. So kind of C minor and then 5-1. Sometimes I start to feel kind of bluesy in that spot, you know, after the very kind of more abstract harmony of the previous 4 bars. When it gets to C minor. Then the last 4 bars is really cool, kind of modal mixture that you get in a lot of Wayne Shorter tunes. You know, in the same way that Yes or No, you have like D sus to D major 7. You know, 2 modes of D, and you know on Anna Maria you get all kind of, you know, modal mixture in the beginning, modes of G, right? You know. So in this part you get D flat 7 sharp 11, which I guess we could call Lydian dominant, you know, kind of A melodic minor. You could also, I guess, think of it as a whole tone, or an augmented sound. The next chord is D flat minor with a flat 6. Sometimes I'll voice it like this. Really nice sound. You could also, I guess, think of it like that. It's similar to the chord in Anna Maria, right where you go. But it's going from a dominant 7 sharp 11 to, you know, a minor 7 with a flat 6. You could also call it like A2 over D flat. I sometimes call the chord that. And so in scale-wise and harmony-wise, you're going from like I said, a augmented sound, or you could go A flat melodic minor to like almost like E major, right? So, or D flat minor pentatonic. Really cool sound. And this tune, like all the songs I work out on the guitar, I try to find a place to play over all the chords in different areas of the neck, and also look at arpeggio shapes going this way, and all those things I talked about in my videos on fretboard fluency and anatomy of position playing, which will be the subject of the upcoming book. But anyway, I'm going to play a few choruses on Iris and explore some of these ideas, and hope you enjoy it. All right, see ya.